Welcome everyone to Daily Fitness. Today is Tuesday, so we will be doing some resistance exercise. So make sure you have some kind of like a dumbbell or some kind of weights. And if you're here, as I've already mentioned, you can grab a couple of different sizes just so you can challenge yourself, maybe increase between sets if you'd like. All right, so let me go ahead and set this down right now. You can set your weight on the chair or wherever, and we will get started with a little warm up. Stand up nice and tall, bring the hands over the sides. If you do have your weights on the ground, just make sure that they're somewhere that you won't slip on them. And let's stay tall and breathe nice and low. As we inhale, we're expanding into the sides and lower abdomen. Exhale, relax. Just getting that breath nice and low. Getting good diaphragmatic breathing while maintaining our posture. Relaxing the shoulders. Kind of pulling the head gently back and thinking of the spine rising. All right, and we'll take a nice breath in to close. And slowly out. All right, we're going to focus on both the hands and feet, and we're going to squeeze. So squeeze the fingers and toes and relax. Do it again, squeeze, relax, and squeeze. Relax. Then we're going to spread the fingers and toes. Relax. And spread the fingers and toes. Relax. And one more time, spread. And relax. Very nice. All right, warming up the ankles and feet. Let's go ahead and just flex the wrists and ankles at the same time. Right, very good. Now you can stand to the side of your chair if you'd like for balance, and we're going to circle the foot and hand. And if you'd like to switch sides, go ahead. We'll get the other hand and foot. All right, and relax, kind of shake out the hands, shake out the feet. All right, next we're going to bend the knee and elbow, and we're going to alternate. Be mindful of anything behind you because we want to bring that foot back. Keep that knee pointed down. All right, very good. And then the arm, the hip and shoulder. Going to do some flexion. You can hang on to your chair while you do this because it is kind of a challenging balance activity. All right, let's go the other way. Be mindful that nothing's behind you. All right, and out to the side. And the other side. And I'm also crossing my leg, but you don't have to. All right, very good. Roll the shoulders back. Tuck the elbows in, open and close. Just getting that nice external rotation at the shoulder. Gently warming up the rotator cuff muscles. And then bring the hands on the hips and do a nice hip circle around. and reverse directions. All right, very nice. And then get a nice little stretch for the neck. Tilt the head to the side, back to the middle, other side, middle, do it again, middle, and the other side, middle. Next, we're going to look down and back through the front, tucking the head back. And let's do that again, look down and tuck the head back. Very good. Finally, let's do a full turn. We're going to start with the neck, look to your side, gently turn the upper back and the hips, looking behind. Unwind the hips, upper back and neck. Look the other way, neck, upper back and hips. Unwind hips, upper back and neck. Once more, neck, upper back and hips. Unwind hips, upper back and neck, and in the other direction, neck, upper back and hips. Unwind hips, upper back and neck. Roll the shoulders back and let's take a nice breath in and slowly out. And then we're just going to get a little march. We're going to do a nice interval series. So this is our normal speed, call it level 1. Let's go to level 2. And level 3 is as quickly as you can, more kind of a sprint, kind of just a fast motion. You don't have to lift the feet very high. Back to level 1, just nice brisk walk. That was a little fast for level 1. A brisk walk. Level 2 is a fast walk. Level 3 is a sprint. Level 2, fast walk. Level 1, brisk walk. Level 2, level 3. Level 1. Level 3. Level 2. Level 1. And relax, catch your breath. Inhale, exhale. All right, we are ready. Today we're going to be doing straight sets. So just the same movement, but repeated for 3 sets today. We will start with a weight that you're comfortable with. And since we're already standing, we're gonna go ahead and start with our row. So for a row, I'm gonna be behind our chair. Gonna bring our opposite foot forward from the arm that we're holding onto the weight. You can support your knee and your back with one hand on the chair, gently. Hinge forward as much as you can comfortably, keeping your back straight. We don't want to be bending your back, so keep it all straight and in line. And then we are going to pull that weight up, engaging those shoulder blades. We're going to do 12 of these, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, other side. Still hinging forward, good straight posture with your back. Kind of keep your core engaged, so engaging those abdominal muscles and breathing low. And 12 times. 1, 2, exhale as you pull. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Very good. Now, if you have another weight, maybe that's slightly heavier, feel free to try that one for this next set. This next set, we're only going to do 10 repetitions, especially if you're doing a heavier weight. Now, if you're doing the same weight and you want to add, do 12 again, feel free to. But if you're going up to the heavier weight, let's just do 10. All right, I'm going to do heavy for this one. So still hinging forward, back is straight, and pull. 1, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can do 2 more if you're doing the same weight. And then we will switch sides. Hinging forward, back straight, core engaged. Exhale, pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Rest for, we're going to do one final set. Now for this set, you could stay at the heavy weight, or you could go back down to the low one, whatever you feel comfortable. But we're going to do 12 repetitions, or aim for 12 for this final set, no matter what weight you're using. Of course, only do that if you can do it with no pain and with good form. All right, here we go. Hinging forward and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Other side. Hinging forward and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, very good. Let's take a seat in the chair. Carefully. And we're going to, we're going to sit for a moment, but we're actually going to do squats. For the squat, we're not going to do sit to stand. So you don't have to sit all the way in the chair. A squat you can do just to the side, or you can do it in front of the chair. So if you do have to sit, you can. But we're just going to be doing a nice squat. The weight is optional. So only use a weight if you feel very comfortable doing a squat. A good squat, you're just pretending you're sitting down, but not actually sitting. And bringing the hips back, keeping the back straight. Both the knees and hips bend kind of at the same rate. So we're not hinging, where it's just the hips, and we're not just bending the knees. Both happen at the same time. All right. I'm gonna go ahead. You can do it in front of your chair in case you need to sit down. But I'm gonna just demonstrate this way. All right, feet should be at least shoulder width apart, pointed forward, and we will begin squatting. Exhale as you come up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Engage the core. 5, 6. We're doing 12. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Catch your breath. We'll wait a little bit. If you were using weight and that was not too challenging, you're able to complete those 12 repetitions, no problem, you can increase the weight. If it was challenging, you couldn't quite complete those reps, you may even consider decreasing the weight or just doing body weight. Also kind of gauge how all your joints are feeling, how the knees were, how the hips were. If there was any pain, I would highly recommend don't use any weight right now. Just practice the body weight to get the form down and such, okay? We're gonna do, for all 3 of these, we'll be doing 12 repetitions. So choose a weight that is comfortable for you. I'm going to increase the weight myself, but do what is comfortable for you. And get ready into a good squat position. I'll face this way this time. Feet are shoulder width apart, pointed forward. And it's like you're sitting in a chair. Ready? Begin. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12, okay. And again, only go as low as you feel comfortable too. Of course, I'm going pretty low, but you don't have to go that low, especially if it causes any discomfort. The main thing is keeping that posture and just allowing the knees and hips to kind of bend together like you would when you're sitting down. Anyone warm now? I know it was cool when we got in, but I think I'll turn on the air right now while we're resting. All right, we got one more set. Again, choose whatever resistance is comfortable, good for you. Feet are shoulder width apart. Just holding that weight in front of us and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, let's sit down. Okay, very good. We got 2 more exercises we're going to do. This next one is just going to be our chest press. For the chest press, we're going to be leaning back as far back in the chair as we can while keeping the body nice and straight. Start with just a comfortable weight, one that you're used to. And for this one, we'll actually do a double hand resistance. So both arms will be pressing the weight in front of us. All right, so leaning back, keep the back straight, keep your core engaged. We're going to exhale as you push. Ready? Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we're going to 12, 10, 11, 12. All right. Get your breath, kind of gauge how that felt. That was pretty easy. The next set, you can use a heavier weight. Personally increase, but again, just do whatever you can to maintain 12 repetitions. Now, generally speaking, for strength training, you want to do the repetitions for these kinds of exercises should be anywhere between 10 and 15 repetitions. If you do more than 15, it starts to actually change physiologically. It's more of an endurance activity, not so much a strengthening activity. So it won't affect your muscles as much. It's going to be more of a almost cardiovascular if you do more than 15. That's why we always keep it pretty low reps and we rest in between. But because it's lower, that's also why it's important to do a resistance that is a little challenging, that you can definitely feel, All right, so here we go. We're leaning back in the chair. Back is straight, holding that weight in front of us. And press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Rest again. When you rest in between these sets, you want to rest anywhere from 30 seconds to, depending if it's really heavy, you could rest for as long as 2 minutes. We're aiming closer to the 30-second and a minute of rest. But it is important to do that just to give a little more recovery time for your muscles. Because again, we don't want it to be like doing 36 reps, right, all at once. Because if you do that, again, it's not going to be so much a strength activity, it's going to be more of a endurance activity. And strength is really important for bone health, for strength, for countering muscle atrophy. Many, many benefits to this. All right, last round. Here we go. Sitting back in your chair. Weight is in front of the chest. And exhale, push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, and we are done with that one. We got one more exercise we're going to do, which is our hinge pattern. All right, so because it's a different muscle group, we can start right up with it. Go ahead and grab a weight. Start with a basic one, maybe a lighter weight, and we're going to do a hinge. So it's going to hold the weight like so, kind of like you're holding a box. When you hold a box, you don't ever hold it out here, right? That feels bad on the back. You always hold it close to the body. And so same with the weight, hold it close and let it kind of ride close to the body as we hinge. We're keeping the back straight. We only go as far as the hips will tilt forward. And then we engage the glutes, the butt muscles, and come up. Keep your core tight, that's their abdominal muscles, while you're doing this, just to help reinforce nice straight posture. Bring the hips back as you hinge, and then come on up. 2, doing 12 of these. 3, be mindful of the back. If there is any pain in the lower back, get rid of the weight. 4, 5, and just practice body weight if there's any pain. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12. Okay, while we're resting, just put the weight aside right now. Kind of gauge if you want to increase or decrease the weight, or just do body weight. Find the top of the pelvis, and again, just make sure that you're hinging properly. A good hinge, the pelvis tilts as we bend forward, not the lower back. The lower back stays straight. And if your hands are on the pelvis, the fingers will tilt forward as you are hinging properly. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And if you're doing body weight, because maybe the weight feels, causes some discomfort on the back, I would advise maybe just practicing that with your hands on your hips. Okay. All right, let's do that second set. Again, choose a weight that's appropriate for you, that feels comfortable, whether it's body weight or a heavier weight or the same weight. And hinge 12 times. Coming up. 1, engaging the glutes as you come up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale as you come up as well. 5, 6, 7. Each time standing nice and tall. 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 11, 12. Rest for a bit. Just set the weight aside. Got one more set. Be all done. Breathing low. Make sure the lower back and everything is feeling good. Shoulders relaxed. Gauge how much weight you want to use for this final set. And we'll get ready. Got the weights. And let's begin. Hinging. Exhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. And let's sit on down in the chair. Carefully set the weight somewhere out of the way. Right. And let's start just by giving our knee a gentle hug, breathing low. While we're here, if you would like, you can also do just a little, let's call it a sciatic nerve glide by gently flexing or dorsiflexing and plantar flexing your ankle. That means pointing the toes up and down. Sitting up tall, relaxed. All right, other leg. Gently hug the knee. And again, if you'd like, feel free to flex that ankle up and down. All right, very good. Get our piriformis muscle stretch, crossing one leg over the other, gently pressing the knee down. Hinge forward a little bit, but still keep the shoulders relaxed, keep the back straight. Relax, switch sides. Relax, bring one leg out nice and straight, kind of scoot near the edge. Get our hamstring hinging forward. Supporting your back, keeping it straight, keeping your legs straight, toes pulled back. Holding this for a whole minute. Okay, very good. Switching legs, hinging forward. In the back straight, toes pulled back. And relax. Good. You may remain seated or stand up just for the last few stretches for the upper body. We're going to start with the neck. Gently bring the hand to the side and gently tilt. Back to the middle. Switch sides, gently tilt. Back to the middle, bring both hands behind the head. Looking down. And then bring the head back up. Tuck the head back against the hands and open those elbows wide. Good. Bring both your hands out in front of you and open wide, palms up. And Then bring both your hands together and down until you get a nice stretch in the wrists. Relaxing the shoulders. Wind, shake it out, and close, taking a few gentle breaths. We inhale, slowly exhale.